Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Good looking versus looking good. Now they are not the same thing. Somebody might think that's just semantics or something, or switching the words around. No, not really. See, I've been doing all these handsome man videos and stuff because, you got a bunch of men out there. They've been called handsome by women outside of their their mothers, relatives, sisters and stuff, or women having pity on them, like women saying, yeah, you fine, you good looking and all of that and everything. But you also get some women who will look at a man and say he looks good. And then people will say, well, what's the difference? What's the difference? Well, okay, first of all, if a man is considered good looking, that's largely genetic. You can't get past that. You can't get past that. Now, just to be clear, because I know a lot of guys, they hear that and they think, well, if I ain't good looking, I ain't getting a woman. No. If you're not like, that drop dead handsome guy or something like that, you can still get a woman. Come on now, let's be real with this. Anybody who goes outside has seen this and try to put all this other stuff on and say, well, maybe she feels sorry for him, or maybe he had a bunch of money, even though, let's be real, only a tiny percentage of men got money on that level. And let me say something about that real quick. That really works when a man's like definite six figures at a minimum, probably at $250,000 a minimum, okay? So if you get you in some like poor neighborhood, or you around some working class, you see an average looking dude with a pretty attractive woman, shoot, it's more to it. It's more to it. But it could be he's looking good to her. Now somebody say, well, he's average looking. Well, genetically, okay, his bone structure ain't there. But looking good, that's different. In fact, even a good looking man should embrace what I'm about to say. Every single man can look good. Every single man can look good. Now I know you get some guys say, yeah, that's impossible. I wasn't born, I'm only this high. I say, hold up. You can still fix yourself up. You can still, see, that's the thing. See, understand something about women. Understand something about women. And I've said this, I've got several videos. Look up, go in my archives and look up the word package. Just put package in and see what you get, because I've talked about it constantly. Constantly. Women look at the big picture. Women are realistic enough to know there's only a tiny percentage of guys who just got those genetic good looks. But on a practical level, what do they still want? They still want sex. They still want companionship. They still want to be in relationships. They still want those things. And at a deep level, women are very pragmatic. I mean, let's just be real with something. Let's use some common sense. The human race would not still be increasing in numbers. It's still increasing, not at the pace that it once was, but it's still increasing. It's still increasing. People are still hooking up. You still get some guys hooking up, getting women, having sex. And, they ain't fashion model of the world, supermodel of the world. But they will look good. And like I said, any man can look good, because women, they looking at every little piece. Okay, so the guy got an average bone structure, but he got a nice haircut. He fixed his teeth. His face is smooth. I mean, his face is smooth. It's like he got nice clothes. His clothes got a nice fit to them, and they complement his skin complexion and everything. He got nice shoes. The appearance, he makes sure he just works on his appearance. Like, I've known some guys who women have said they were average looking. Some even said like homely a bit, but they could dress like crazy and women still mess with them. Women look for every little thing that they can find that looks good. I've talked about this before. And see, a man has control over that no matter what. Now, of course, yeah, if he's handsome, shoot, if a man is handsome, because I know somebody gonna say it in the comments, if he's handsome and can fix up, boom, that's power right there. That's some power, because you got some guys, if a woman will look at him and say, well, he handsome, but he dresses whack, or some other stuff like his posture and stuff like that. And I'm gonna get into that in some videos this week. But The dude he's looking sharp. He's fixing up. He's washing his ass. He's taking care of his hygiene. You know, his face always clean. You know, he's putting some lotion on. He don't got ashy skin. You know, like a dude, like say a dude wearing shorts, he got ashy knees or something. The woman's gonna be like, whatever. In fact, that's really why a woman will call a man dusty. It ain't so much his behavior. He just literally doesn't look clean. That's why women, when a guy dresses up, he got a sharp haircut, you know, teeth looking good, he's sharp, everything's sharp. What they say, he cleans up real well. That's looking good. And women they'll give points for that. They'll give points for it. Like, it's not over if you ain't that genetic, whatever. Which, like I said, there's only a small percentage. Yet you got some guys who have multiple women, and that like cheating on them or anything. They in polygamous relationships. They in polytriads. But if you really peep them, they wouldn't win a modeling contest. They wouldn't win a fitness model contest. They couldn't even compete. You know, even when Rom talk about body game, these guys, I mean, they stay in decent shape, but they be like, Rom, man, I ain't working out that hard. You know? Now, of course, it's better if you do, but I mean, let's just be real with it. But what they do, they fix up what they got as best as possible. And see, that's an important thing. That's an important thing. In fact, with some women, not all, some women, they'll actually, if they had a choice between the two, they'll actually take the guy who look good. I'm gonna tell you why. Because how he dresses, how he cuts his hair, how he wears his clothes, what type of clothes he wears, what kind of style does he have. That actually turns many women on more so than whatever his natural appearance is. Now, women have to explain that style thing, but I've talked to a lot of women. They'll say they go crazy over a man's style. They go crazy over a man's style. Because like I said, at a deep, understand something. At the main level, women are emotional. At the main level. But if you start digging through all that, at their bottom level, you get through all of that. They pragmatic. They realistic. It don't seem that way to guys, especially to a bunch of guys who are non-select. But they are. They pragmatic as hell. That's why you'll get some women. Yeah, they'll mess with a guy who got some money. You know, if they need it for survival, or, you know, the culture they in, social class they in, they'll get that guy who ticks the buttons for that. And I've said that before, even though I always say physique, charisma, and masculinity beats out looks, money, and status. I've said that. But I also said, remember what I said? I said looks, money, and status don't hurt. And I ain't never say it doesn't work. It just doesn't work to the extent the other one does. You just getting a different thing. And a lot of times when women deal with that other stuff, it's purely pragmatic. Especially if they gotten dogged out by, you know, the charismatic, you know, got the good body and all of that. You know, if they got dogged out, well, yeah, they'll take that guy. A lot of them will do that. A lot of women settle. And they settling out of a pragmatic sense. So understand that. So, but you can still fix up. Getting back to the main thing. Every single man can fix up. You know, work to look good. Just give your best. How about that? Just do your best and see who's like respond. And seriously, and I've personally seen women for decades. They'll respond to that guy. They'll even say, you know what? That guy, you know, he ain't as handsome as I would like, but you know what? He's dressed well. He's dressed well, or, you know, you can see he's cool. He's carrying himself a certain way. You know, and I'm going to get into how you carry yourself and a lot of other stuff later on, like later on this week. So anyway, though, that's all I have. And that's the difference. Like, good looking, genetic. Looking good, you have 100% control over. And like I said, women go crazy over style. And they will give points to a man who fixes his own shit up. They'll give him points. In fact, that was the game. That was the game I learned coming up in the black community. I'm gonna say it. Look, we gotta start being honest about some shit. If you get in certain black communities and stuff, they already had a game. They already know you gotta have that drip. You gotta have that conversation and stuff. And one of the main things is whatever you got, just fix up what you got. Fix up what you got, wear it with some confidence, all right? Look good, work to look good, all right? So anyway, that's all I got for now. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.